me? He be like, I still can see you, even though you think you can't see me. He would close his eyes when he ain't want to do what I told him to do. He gonna turn me off. If he didn't get his way, this is what Osiris would do. He would act like he sleep or something. He turned his reality off. And I was like, look at that. Look at my son. He knows that this is my reality. I don't got to I'm shutting this off. That's it, though. I'm gone. Right. So everything he didn't get his way, he and try to stay still as possible. I was like, you know I can still see you right now. But it's funny because it's funny how he naturally knows this from his perspective, right? And so many people, and I'm going to go into past lives here, just to digress here. Many people talk about how children can talk about their past life. It's not that children can talk about their past lives. It's just that children can tap into the all from every perspective, and they can choose whatever perspective. Because when you're coming from that oneness, you're everything. So you can have memories. You're like, oh, I have memories from my past life. I was a white woman and I was queen of da. No, he wasn't. You were all. You were every perspective in one. And you're coming from that space as a child. So most people are experiencing what the children are experiencing is that they just experiencing some other memories from the simultaneous lives they were living as the all. And they think that this is past life. It's not that this past. Your past life is your parents. Clearly. Because you're 23 chromosomes of each. Just to throw that out there. Just something to think about. We'll talk about that in another download. Put that over there. Right? Back to time. You got some time? Can you talk about it a little bit? Shout out to Instagram. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Facebook. I just wanted y'all to be aware and understand knowledge of self. That you are the greatest. You are the observer of your reality. Do never look at anyone else.
You had me that thing out the wall. The cord. That was you? That wasn't the speaker?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
Just press the Bluetooth button.
Poppy is not charging his phone.
That's where your vision comes from. Your eyes are only a lens. The brain is telling your eyes what to see. Yet your brain is encased in darkness inside your skull. Your body is an avatar, and your brain is the operator of the avatar. The non-local operator, let me put that out there, the non-local operator of the avatar you possess. You are a mind. You are shapeless, formless. You have no form. You are omnipotent. You are infinite. You cannot die. Hell, you can't even live. If you truly understood how great you were. You are everything. You are everyone simultaneously experiencing yourself from many infinite dimensions. All of life at the same time as you. We are collectively all the same one thing. Let me hear you say, I am the one.
I am the one.
One mind.
One self.
One mind.
One self.
Ah, it's making sense now, ain't it? But what fun would it be if I moved my arm and you moved your arm at the same time?
Right.
One mind, one self. Oh, everybody, put your hands in the air. Yeah. Right? We don't want that. No. That would be no fun. So, let's dive deeper. What makes me different than you if we're both the same thing? A little thing called time, dimension, aka perspective. But what gives you a different perspective than me? The astrological program, the I am. Your astrological program is the I am. Say, I am the I am.
I am the I am.
I am.
I am.
Without me ain't nothing. Without you, I don't exist. I'm a figment of your imagination. So is your body. So is reality. So you should feel greatly empowered to know that this is your world. Whose world is this?
The world is yours.
Without you observing it, it cannot exist. Through the five senses, you have your reality. This is why we study the holographic universe. This is why quantum physics is very important for us to understand the observer's effect. Without your five senses, reality cannot exist. Which means when you die, this simulation ends, or this possibility, this infinite possibility of what you call time. Time, the past, the future is non-existent. It's just part of a story that you logged into to experience yourself from your perspective, simultaneously everyone else's at the same time, because you are God. You are the oneness. You are the drop in the ocean. You are the whole ocean in a drop. You are not just a drop in the ocean. You are not just one human being. You are all of humanity in one human being. You are a fractal piece of eternity. Wake up to your full potential, but know thyself. Know your individualism and know your superego. Your superego is that you are everything and nothing is greater than you. And then simultaneously, you are a finite being, which is a piece of the all. Simultaneously, all of a piece. You are a piece of the all and all of a piece. You are not just a drop in the ocean, you're the whole ocean in the drop. Nothing can be greater than you. Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? Now, this is not for you to get egotistical. Now, what we mean by that is that your individual self starts to forget that the other person is you as well. Now, if you love you, then you love everyone else, because everyone else is a different version of you. Now, as a finite version of yourself, you become egotistical when you think that, hey, I'm better than you. You can't be better than anyone else. You can only use your power to empower yourself in someone else. This is the importance of the internet. The internet breaks the boundaries of space and time so that we can connect with one another. Each and every one of us are a version of God that has something to offer the collective. And without us connecting to each other, we cannot become whole. The internet allows us to connect, to share who we are with each other so that we can be enlightened by each other. We are the universe broken up into many pieces, communicating with itself to enlighten itself. That, we are one. Aha. I am you and you are me. We are one. Whoa, we're collective consciousness. And that is what the internet is, the beauty of the internet. The beauty of the internet is that we are all here to learn this one thing. Each and every one of you was born and you are here for a reason. You have something to offer the collective consciousness. It's something that you've come here to do so that we all can realize I am. We are it. We are one being. Not one greater than the other. For the one is the other. We all have something to offer ourselves in experiencing life, in existence. And if you are the I am, and I be a reflection of you, so that you can experience yourself subjectively, be careful how you treat me, because I'm you. The internet is here so that we all can share our energy, inspire each other, so that we can see there's no difference in you and me. We're just different perspectives, different dimensions, different times, captured from the other. But we're all experiencing the same emotion, the same pain, the same love, the same tears, the same fears. We all are one. And just because it hasn't happened to you in time, personally, doesn't mean that you don't be compassionate. You see, the person that's been put through the most can understand the most, because they understand the universe puts someone through hell. And the heaven is that they get to have the understanding and the compassion to feel, because feeling is knowing. Words are only expressing, intellect and logic only expresses what we feel. Feeling is knowing. Our intellect is so that we can intellectualize what is felt. This is why we have nerves. Feeling is knowing. If you can feel, you can know. So the person that experiences the most is the most wise. And the most wise is the most compassionate and most empathetic to the human situation. So the wiser you are, the more compassionate you are, the more you can feel. So those of you with feminine energy, you are the wisest. You can feel. True intellect. Is feeling. If you can feel, you can know. How can you know what you never knew? How can you know what you never felt and experienced? It is through experience we become intelligent, especially if we learn from what we felt and what we experienced. Feeling is knowing. Let me hear you say, feeling is knowing.
Feeling is knowing.
Vibration. Huh? How many times have words gotten in the way of what you felt? This is why music is so important. Music can transfer the feeling of what we're trying to say. Huh? This is why human touch is so important. Even though we are social distance, right? Social distancing. Wow. But human touch is so important because sometimes words get in the way and we can express through our body what we're trying to say. Through dance, through touch, through making love, through sex, through intimacy. We can transfer what we're trying to say over through the physical body. Because the body is a transmitter. The body is a antenna. The body is an antenna for the mind. It's a transmitter, it's receiver and emitter of consciousness. And all we're doing with these bodies, as the minds and the dimensions and perspectives, is we're learning what we are. Knowledge of self, know thyself. And when you learn what you are, you are able to help another version of yourself feel, realize, and understand what they are. So first you must live, right? You must experience. Then you must learn what you experience, from what you experienced. And then we must love. Which you mean give and help another. With the internet, we are all connected, right? Through the internet and through social media, we could see, we could laugh at each other, we can feel each other, we can understand that, wow, we're not too different from each other, no matter worldwide. All humans feel generally the same thing. Ups and downs, the sads. Through the music, we have an emotion. And collectively, we can tell a hit song is something that touches the majority of the people, and we collectively understand that most of us have felt this way before. What's that one song by Adele? Someone Like You?
Someone Like You.
We all love that song, right? Yeah. Because these songs have human emotion. These hit songs have human emotion. And we all realize it by this hit song that we all, if you look at the hit list in the top, the charts, we could always see collectively what we all feeling at once. You understand?
Yes.
So today I want you to understand who you are through time and dimension. What is time and dimension? It's perspective. That's it. That's it. It's not hard. Time and dimension is the same thing. Time and dimension means what? Perspective. Perspective is a point of view. When someone starts talking about dimensions, and you tell them, and you're going to sound very intelligent, and you enlighten them, enlighten yourself. Be nice, be gentle, be kind. We're all sensitive people. We're all sensitive beings. No matter how hard life has made somebody, how tough, we're sensitive. Don't be a pussy, but still, there's ways to say something, finesse, okay? There is no number to that dimension. Dimensions are infinite. You cannot put a number to them. There is no, you're stuck in the 3D. Well, people saying that you're stuck into the material. That's what they're saying. You're stuck into the material world. That's what they're saying. Right? There's no number to dimension. Oh, we're talking about 5D. Oh, they're talking about Aquarius. Oh, you mean the age of Aquarius. Okay. The 5D. There's no 5D. There's none of that. There's no number to dimensions. Because there's no number to the perspectives of life. And dimension is perspective. Now, let's get into what separates us. Right? Because my arm goes up, your arm doesn't go up. We are. Unless I say, then everybody goes in. What makes you different from me is your astrological program, which gives you a specific time and dimension. You are experiencing life from a different perspective than I am. Because in your natal chart, you will see something like this. It will be a circle, and it will be 12 sections. And then you will see where your sun is at, where your moon is at, and you will see lines going all kind of ways. And these lines are your mind, which comes from the sun, right? Your sun sign. And then those lines bend at a certain angle to give you a perspective. Okay? I'll give you an example. And I want you to keep up with me. If I have a mirror right here, and I'm pointing it straight at you, 0 degrees, meaning straight to you, you can see who you are, right? But if I turn the mirror 45 degrees, you will no longer see who you are in this mirror, right?
Right.
But if I take another mirror, congruent to this mirror, right here, straight ahead, then, and you are standing there, if you look into that mirror, you will be able to see yourself. Because the way the bending of the mirror is hitting, you're able to see yourself. Now, those that are enlightened are able to see directly what they are in the light. They will reflect back to them that I am light, I am love. But people in a perspective or mind that cannot see who they are, it's because they have certain aspects in their mind that bend at a certain angle and degree that create an illusion of what they are to themselves. So the self-image comes off in a certain way because of the degree of how the light is bending in their minds. This is called perspective. This is dimension. This is time. This is space. This is the space that they are in. Our job is to be the light bender, is to be the reflection that when they look at you and they talk to you, they are, now you are bending their mirror to show them exactly who they are. You can talk to certain people and they can make you second guess who you are. They bend and make a shadow. Now the shadow is not who you are. You are the light that casts the shadow. You are not the shadow. That's just a part of who you are. That is an illusion of who you are. That is not who you are. You are the light that casts the shadow. You can never see that if the mirror is bending at an angle that will not let you see directly who you are. My job is to take the mirror and be like, now you see. You are the one. I am enlightened. And then we're like candles, right? Once I light your candle, you light someone else's candle. And we are headed toward this world where we are all enlightened. And we're going to live on heaven on earth. This is where we're headed. If your candle is lit and it's truly lit, it will light another. It will be impossible for you not to light another's light. You ever had 2 lighters? One lighter comes on, another person's having a hard time. All it needs is your help. And we are here to enlighten each other. So light is bending in a certain angle. When you look into your aspects, your major aspects, you might have Sun square Pluto. Now Pluto represents expansion, your mind expanding and you know your spiritual journey expanding. And your Sun is the source of all light. So your mind is at square with your journey in enlightenment. And so you have difficulties through this Sun square Pluto being able to see who you truly are, so that you are stumbling and tripping on your journey to understanding knowledge of self. But there's a gift with this, because with great trouble comes great enlightenment. If you put somebody through a lot of failure, they catch on. So people that have the worst demonic things in their chart, sometimes they are scared into knowledge. See? But someone that has no experience, they don't know. But the person that has a lot of experience have more substance to their soul, substance to their life, and they have more to offer because they experience more. So these demons made this person a greater value to the all, to the collective. Like myself, I've been through a lot. You understand? So, what gives you a different subjective point of view than me is your astrological energy. And we are all here as observers. And this is very important. We are all here as observers. You are not creating your own reality. You are observing it. You are experiencing it. But you are not creating it. You are a program predestined. And this is what deja vu is. You think you are making your own decisions. But your decisions has already been made. It's like when the Matrix, it says, you were here to learn why you made those decisions. Yeah. So you already made the decision. You're here to learn why you made the decision, said the Oracle, right? This is what deja vu is. Deja vu is a constant reminder, like, whoa, I've been here before, I did this. It's a glitch. You are not creating this reality, you are observing it. You are experiencing it through your senses. When you know this, you can take the ride and know that I'm not going to control. This is unraveling. All my decisions that I'm making, I feel like, yeah, I'm empowered. I did this. I did this. No, you didn't. But you did. But it was already done. You are here to experience what already happened. Ooh, that's deep. I'm gonna let y'all sit in that for a minute. You are here to experience what already happened. Your life and all your decisions you think are free will, there is no free will. All is predestined. Once you know this, you can stop stressing because it's predestined. Stop stressing because it's predestined. What will be, will be. Inshallah. Learn how to live in the now. It is okay to make preparations. It is okay to prepare, but do not plan. This is ignorance. Live here, now. Are you okay right now? You have your health, your strength. Is there any problems? If there's problems, solve. If there's not, what are you doing? Why are you living so far in the future? Why are you worried about the future? Why are you worried about the past? Here, we're happy. Let's party. Let's have a good time. Let's love one another. And if we have problems, let's not ignore our problems. Let's handle those problems. Let's get to the solutions of those problems and get back to being right here, right now. I don't know what the future holds. It holds itself, but I know that what matters is right here, right now. And let me tell you something. Life is in the now. If you're not living your life now, it's passing you by. Let me say that again. If you are living thinking about the future or the past, you are letting your life pass you by. Your current moment is leaving you. At the end of your life, you want a full experience of your life. Do not let circumstances put you in the future or the past. Stay here. How do you stay here? Enjoy yourself. Feel the moment. See the colors. Look at the beauty. Look around you. Count your blessings. Oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I have hands. Oh, I have arms. I am healthy. Oh my God. I can dance. I can do music. This experience. The last thing you want to do at the end of your life is like, oh, I wasn't listening. I wasn't living it. I was worried about what was going to happen or what happened. Enjoy the moment. Even when it's negative, be like, wow, this is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. I'm here. I'm in this bitch. I'm here. I'm alive. This is crazy. You on the side of the road, tire flat, like, yo, I'm out here. I am here. Oh, that is the only way to live life. The person that lives life like this will have eternal life, and you will live forever. Stay in the now. Remind yourself, like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm in this joint. I'm in this bit. I'm here. Okay? So now that we understand time, dimension, and the I am, what am I? Let's go into identity. The letter I, identity. That is the question of life. That is what we all trying to look for. Who am I? Identity. We have an identity crisis, right? Many of us on the planet today have an identity crisis. We don't know who I am. Because there's many perspectives of I am, right? I'm a mechanic. I'm a hairstylist. I'm a lot of things. God is a lot of things, ain't it? Everything but I am. I am everything. How many I ams have you been? So what is death? Death is a transformation from one I am to another. Wow. Write that down. Death is the transformation from one I am to another. I am Solar. I am Chief. I am Nature Boy. But truly you are everything. This is the ultimate identity. So when am I? When am I? We know what I am, who am I, when am I, what am I. But I love when, because what is time? A dimension. Perspective. So when am I? When am I? Now. Sir. Yeah. I am my point of view. When am I? My point of view right now. When? When am I? Now. Yeah. When am I? Now. In the now. Because whoever I am right now is who you are, and that is what measures time and dimension from the perspective or point of view. So therefore, when am I? Now. So to answer when am I, who are you right now? You know? Or who are you been? It's dope, right? Yeah. Pretty cool. Okay, so who am I? What am I? And that is your identity. The true identity is that I am everything. Once again, you are the beginning and the end. You are the observer. You are the omnipotent one. You need to constantly remind yourself 5 times a day, like a Muslim. Think like this. No longer praying. Remind yourself. Think. I am in my own mind. I am projecting myself. This person that I'm talking to is a figment of my imagination. This body is a figment of my imagination. When you go to sleep tonight, you will leave this body here. And your mind will give you another body. And you will walk around and you'll feel and you'll be in that dimension. That point of view, that perspective. But wait, don't you have another body in another time and space? Another point of view? You're in a different point of view. Don't you have a body in your dream? Wait a minute. So if I'm I'm laying next to someone who is sleeping, or shall we say traveling, are they asleep? What are they doing mentally? Are they up?
You can never sleep.
Has anybody woke up and told you that you were in their dream? How in the hell was I in your dream and I'm right here? I know you was in my dream. You was doing something totally different. Am I a figment of your imagination? Are you dreaming? If I was in your dream last night, but I was here, how? That means that I was a figment of your imagination in that time and space, in that perspective, right? In that dimension of time, I was a figment of your imagination, right? What's to say I'm not the figment of your imagination now? Which one of me are real? The one in the dream or the one right here? Is my mind playing tricks on me? Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream.
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
A dream, a projection of the mind. The body is a projection of the mind. Because we know this, don't we? We know how reality works. Our senses are perceived by the brain. The brain is encased in darkness. It cannot see the external world. Yet the brain tells the eyes, when it receives the electrical signal, what it's perceiving. All we're getting in is electrical signals from the external world, which there is no external world. We'll talk about that in a minute. The eyes, your fingers, your tongue, it's all connected to nerve cells. And these nerve cells are getting electrical signals that the brain, which is encased in darkness, cannot perceive the outside world. It's telling you what you're experiencing. But then you don't have a brain. For you to see someone's brain and tell them they have a brain is a perception within your brain. Infinitely. So who is the perceiver that perceives the brain? Is it a brain that perceives the brain? Or is it the mind that perceives the brain? Is the perceiver even physical at all? The perceiver is the observer, which is metaphysical, which is shapeless, formless. You are a mind. You see? If you look at life from what it is, then it will be blowing your mind at all times. When you look at someone else, you should see an organic machine. If you are awake, you are looking at someone and you do not see them. You see a representation of them. You see an avatar. But they are non-local. I am not in your phone right now. I'm being beamed through your phone. The image on your screen right now as you watch me is a figment of who I am. It is not who I am. You cannot open your phone and grab me out of it. I am being streamed and beamed through your phone right now. Even my voice. Yet these are devices as well. When you look at me, if you're awake, you will see a device. And you will know that there's a source from which this channel of energy is coming from, or this is the avatar is coming through. And this channel that is coming from It's the same source where you're coming from, but from a different perspective. And each one of you are coming from the same source of energy, from different perspectives of each other, to give each other different perspectives and understanding of what we all are. So listen closely, because everyone has something to teach you. When you look at someone, you should see a device as you would look at a phone, or you look at a person, you see a person, you should see them as a device. And when you listen to them, you should say, wow, listen to myself. This is another version of me. What is giving them the perspective that they have? Their experience, their dimension, their perspective. It's from their experiences, from what they know, from what they have. And that is important because you are just a piece of you. The other person is a piece of you. And collectively, we can understand what we are. You understand? Collectively is the only way we can understand what we truly are. Collectively. The funny thing about listening, the word listen has the same letters in it as silent. Listen. All you're going to hear is Allah. All you're going to hear is God. When you are fully awoke, all you hear is God. Oh, listen to God. Oh, that's a different frequency of God right there. That's a low vibration version of myself. That person is misunderstanding what we are. Okay? And many versions of yourself are misunderstanding what we are. When you are awoke, you can listen and say, wow, this person is in ignorance. They are vibrating at a lower frequency, but they lack the experience of understanding what we truly are. Allow it, and you should that should power you. Because you know who you are, to do more work, to help more people understand who they are. This should be your motivational force. If you look at another person, you should see a device. And then when you see the device, you should look in their eyes and you say, wow, your eyeballs are connected to an optical nerve. I know that your eyeballs are connected to an optical nerve. You are not here. I'm talking to you, and your consciousness is not local. Your body is nothing but a apparatus for your mind. Your mind is streaming through this apparatus via your DNA. Right? But your consciousness is from source, from which we all come from. But through your DNA is the prism that your mind uses through your body to express itself. So when I listen to you, I'm listening to genetics. I'm listening to your program, your astrological program. I'm saying, wow, light bends in your mind and gives you that perspective. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's a whole other perspective than the one that I have. That's amazing. I love myself. If I can help straighten your perspective and make sure I can help you, maybe you have something you can give me. Maybe you say something that might enlighten me or spark me to enlighten my own damn self. But the truth is, we all come from the same source. And what is that source?
Sun.
You. Fuck you up with that. You are the source. Each one of you are the source. Fuck you up with that. Yeah, the sun. No, nigga, you. The sun is a figment of your imagination. All of this is a figment of your imagination.
Even the sun is right. That's crazy.
There is no sun without your observation of it.
Wow.
He said me.
Psycho.
We're gonna end it there. We're gonna get too much more. We're gonna do a Q&A right after this. Right after this. We're gonna give a Q&A. I know there's a lot of questions. We're gonna do Q&A. I love the way we vibrate, and this is beautiful that we put all this energy out here, and that people could even start to think these frequencies of thoughts. Right? This is the Christ consciousness. And we are here to bring this and bring it heavy, because the world is coming into these thoughts, whether you know or not. It's about to be the kingdom of heaven on earth. Like this is going to be the regular talk of the future. This is it. This is going to be the only talk. In a minute, in the future, we're all going to be talking as a collective, as one. And we can collectively know that we're one being. That's what the future's headed. Mark my words. We're collectively going to know that we're all one. And we're going to be moving in as one being. One world order is coming. There's a lot of us doing this, not the government. One world order. Oneness. We're coming into oneness. So we're going to end it right here. And we're going to open back for Q&A. All right? One mind.
One self.
Combination TV.
New level, new devil. You know what the deal is. Stay focused. Keep going. Satan gonna use the weakness in everybody to fucking, to try you and test you right before you blessed. You could feel your blessings coming, but you gotta stay focused. You feel what I'm saying? You here to be tested. That's what it is. God is the devil. The devil is God in disguise. The devil or the evil one or Satan will always use the weakness in another to test you. So keep your eyes open. Because it's always going to come through the weakness. And that's why you got to be people around you. You have to know them. You have to know their demons. Because their demons will be used to test you. Right? Stay focused. The objective is to distract you and to disturb you from the goal. From the objective. Right? So what we do, we keep going. We keep moving. Every day we stay consistent. You can't be successful at all if you're not willing to sacrifice and go through some shit, man. I learned that early in life, man. It takes sacrifice. So, people want to be successful and don't know what it takes, the price. Stay solid. Niggas gonna stab you in the back. Motherfuckers is gonna try you. Bitches gonna turn their back on you. Niggas gonna lie on you. That's all part of it. But you gotta stay focused. You gotta keep the mission first. You gotta stay focused. Your own peoples. They'll slide up on side of you and try the shit out you. They'll say shit to you that discourage you. And you'll listen to them like, the fuck did you just say to me? Because the devil gonna whisper right through their weaknesses. The nigga weakness right next to you is supposed to be your homie. It's supposed to be your bitch. And what's she gonna do? She gonna say to you, she gonna say some discouraging shit to you in a moment. You gonna be looking at her like, how the fuck you gonna say that? Because Satan is speaking through her. It ain't her no more. It's Satan. People start moving around you funny. Trying to get you off your mark. Trying to distract you from what you're doing. You gotta stay focused, new devil. Every time you about to level up in life, shit get real.